I'm going to say this directly. The way you've been thinking about Africa's wealth is about to change. And trust me, this 2026 Aliko Dangote is not just running a business. He's rewriting the rules of how African industry meets the global markets. He's rewriting the rules of how African industry meets the global capital. Imagine running Africa's biggest refinery, planning the largest continent's private power project, and preparing two separate stock market listings in different countries, and all at once. And that is Aliko Dangote 2026. And he's been calling this the busiest year of his entire business life. And looking at everything he has in motion, that doesn't look like an exaggeration. I'm Mariam Keza. Welcome to Billionaires Africa. Aliko Dangote has been Africa's richest man for more than 15 years. Forbes currently puts his fortune around $28.5 billion. And for years, the engine of that wealth was Dangote Cement, the largest cement producer in the whole Africa, with operation across more than 10 more countries. But this 2026 is very different. This is no longer just a cement story. It's a story about turning an industrial empire into something global investors can actually buy into. And he's moving so fast. So let's start with the refinery, because that is the headline everybody is watching right now. Dangote Refinery in Lagos is the Africa's largest oil refinery. During commissioning, it was tested at 661,000 barrels per day, even above its official capacity of 650,000. And that matters. It showed the market the refinery is not just symbolic, it's operational and at scale. At a recent IFC event, Dangote made 3 disclosures that changed how investors are thinking about the deal. First, he announced a 20,000 megawatt power program. For a context, Nigeria's entire installed power capacity is roughly 13,000 megawatts. Second, he said up to $25 billion in dividends could be paid to African investors from the planned Pan-African listing. And the third one, he confirmed the refinery's commissioning. Capacity at 661,000 barrels per day. If you put all this together, this is no longer just a refinery IPO. It looks more like the public market debut of African industrial giant. Then there is Dangote Cement. This week, Dangote confirmed that the company's target is London Stock Exchange listing in September 2026. And remember, this is not his first time trying all these moves. He explored London listing in 2018, but the market timing and the market appetite was not right. But this time is 2026, so it's definitely different. The company is larger. The refinery has put Dangote back at the center of the global investors' attention. And the sequences matter. Refinery IPO first, then the cement listing. That's not random, that is a strategy. The biggest story here is success. For years, investors who wanted exposure to Africa's biggest industrial business had limited options. Local exchange existed, of course, but international access was narrow. So what Dangote is building, a refinery IPO, a Pan-African listing, and a London listing, is a way for investors in multiple markets to own a piece of Africa's biggest industrial story. And that's bigger than one company. It changes on how African wealth could be packed, priced, and accessed. So closing off, Aliko Dangote is 67 years old, and he said he wants to give his wealth back to Africa before he dies. And that includes the listing, the dividends, the refinery, the power plant, and this is what it looks like in the practice. So the question is not whether it's ambitious, because it is. So the real question is whether anyone on this continent has ever earned the benefit of the doubt as much as he has. So don't ever get lost with any story updates, because Billionaires Africa, we got you. Follow for more, and I'll see you in the next one.